Alright, it's January the 18th today. Welcome back to another video. My name's Ethan if this is your first time watching. So, gonna get a morning video. So right now, I've shown this cow before, or heifer. We have two heifers doing the close-up pen. One was number 35, which is this one. And the other was number 38. Hi. Yeah, I'm gonna go in the pen. Alright, so number 38 calved. So number 38 had a sex bullseye heifer calf, sex semen, so she was more than likely to have a heifer calf. I believe that was January the 16th. I'll show you her and the calf in a minute. So now we still have number 35 in here, which is Adele. Adele's her name. She's due to have a sidekick calf on January 29th, but looking at that udder, I can pretty much say I think she'll calve a little early, but it's okay. This is her calving pen in here. So yeah, so after 38 calved, Amour was 38's name. I'm hoping I'm not mixing up all the numbers on you here, but yeah, after Amour calved, or number 38, we came and we were at 46 in here. She's a little timid. She's a twin. Her name's Aubrey. She has another twin named Audrey, and she's due to Sext Armada on February the 4th. So, yeah. She's still got to get clipped up. But number 38 or 35, sorry, in here is looking good. So yeah, it's our close-up pen. Calf cows out in here. It's really cold outside right now. So it's like, I feel like yesterday was negative 24 Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. I'd have to figure it out again. So yeah. Anyway, I'll show you number 38. Here's Amour and her cat friend. Yeah. So, she calved. She's pretty nice. She loves being pet too. She got clipped up before she calved. Just a nice looking heifer. I'll do a walk behind. But yeah. Took her a bit to get warmed up to being pet, but she likes it now. There you go, they just finished milking her around an hour and a half ago. My dad and my sister milked cows this morning. So, nice big heifer. 38 and 35 are both big. So, see, this is her next to our biggest mature cow. Now this cow is a little beefy. But yeah. Alright, here's Amour's calf, or number 38's calf. Heifer. No, I mentioned it earlier. It's got a calf coat on. It's cold here. It's all by itself in this far pen of the calf robot. We have calves on the other side. 3 of them over there. So, the plan is we're going to fill this side of the pen. Maybe we'll switch them. The other side's a little warmer. All the cows that we have due to calve over the next month and a half, and then probably over the next month and a half we'll fill the other pen or the opposite pen. But yeah, this calf needs an A name. Our A family is by far the largest family, if you haven't figured out, just all the A name cows. So what we do, how we name our cows, it's pretty similar on a lot of farms. So this one's mom is named Amour, like I said, so her name will have to start with an A. Then when she is a calf in 2 years or 2 and a bit years, that calf will need to be named with an A. It'll make more sense later in this video when I explain it, but if you have A name suggestions, start writing them down, as many as you can think of, because we have a big list on the fridge in the house. of all the cow names we have, and A names are the hardest for us to come by. So we're walking over to the heifer barn now. This calf on the end is 46's twin, number 45. Her name is Audrey, not Aubrey. And she's also due to the same bull, Armada, but it's not sex semen. So she's at a 50-50 chance of having a heifer or bull. Yeah, she won't calve for a couple more months. So she's out here in our far off heifer dry cow pen in our heifer barn. Over here is our close-up pen, but none of these are due to calve till later in February. So what we're trying to do, since it's cold, is we're moving them over to the dairy barn. So yeah, this is the heifer barn. I've had issues with these waters freezing up. They are, you can see those blue insulated troughs, but they do freeze. So what we do is take 2 pails of hot water and we dump it in there. But yeah, they aren't heated. Forget what brand they are, but they aren't the Ritzy heaters. So we just kind of roll with it. But yeah, hi. Making them all friendly. So yeah, we've had issues with them freezing. It's definitely not fun. But you dump 2 pails of hot water in there and it generally fixes it. So anyway, just wanted to show you the heifer barn and 45 and 46. I know I've shown them before. It would have been a long time ago in a heifer barn cleaning video. But yeah, so that's the twins. They're actually out of, I've pointed it out before too, Amelia and Auxiliary. Point those 2 cows out in the barn. Auxiliary is 967, stands on the end stall, and Amelia is 859. She used to stand opposite on the end stall, but we moved her, and I'll show you that. Alright, this is Auxiliary. She is the mom of 45 and 46. There's 2 twins, Audrey and Aubrey. So yeah, it's kind of like what I was saying. You'll understand with the names. So Audrey and Aubrey, her mom is named Auxiliary with an A. Her sister opposite here is Addison. Addison used to be right here, and Amelia, Addison, and Auxiliary's mom was right here. But these 2 stalls we got to clean out by hand in the gutter, so it's easier to move them down the barn. So there's Addison, 932. There's one of my old 4-H calves. Here's Amelia. Yeah, so kind of see, we'll work through the generations of Amelia, A name, down to Auxiliary, A name, and whatnot. Addison has a calf in the barn too. I'd have to look again. I can't remember everything with names and whatnot, but yeah. So there's still Rosalind and Drizzle. Those are probably my 2 favorite cows right now. I really like Rosalind. First lactation. I've shown her before. She was standing up, you can see better, but the cows only have a couple hours of milk in them right now. So yeah, what I will do is I'll show you my truck. It's been a work in progress. I filmed kind of a Saturday video, but I never got around to editing it. So what I am gonna do is I will upload this video first, and then I will go later this week and I'll upload that video. But yeah, I'll show it to you sitting in the dry shed. That's where I worked on it, because the 2350 is still getting worked on in the shop. So yeah, so I'll show you it's all bonded up on Monday. My goal is to bring it back down for the final safety. yeah, and then just got to get all the paperwork together. That's actually taking longer than working on the truck. But there it is. You can see the rest spot there. I'm like 90% happy with how this turned out. When I get the proper sanding discs, I'll sand it down better. But you can see the spray foam's peeling off in the Bondo. Maybe I'll touch it up. But so I'm only 90% happy with it. You can see it's there, that hole's filled. The idea with that one, even though it wasn't jagged, is they were worried that exhaust was gonna get in the cab. So there's that. This one I'm not 100% happy with. I'll have to sand it down some more, but I'm waiting on the sanding discs because I hand sanded and tried to Bondo, but it's good. There's no more jagged edges. Like, the idea is if someone came along with their leg, they aren't gonna cut themselves on the metal. Now the Bondo is still a little jagged, if you will. Here, you turn the flash on, it'll take a bit. This one I'm really happy with. I could have sanded it a little more, but it's smooth and it's patched. Obviously I'm not a pro with any of that Bondo stuff. That was the first time. It's not staying. I'm getting new panels and whatnot. I'm not sure with that front driver's side if I'm going to go with a new panel or just a patch panel. You'll hear me talk about it, but a new panel is only around 40% more than the patch panel. So, yeah. I don't know if I just start right over and get a rust-free panel to throw on there in the spring, or if I just leave it. But in that video on Saturday, you'll hear me talk about it all. So anyway, with that, that's going to be the end of this video. It's just a walk around the dairy barn. I really like the equipment. I love it a lot, but I do enjoy the cows too, just talking about that. So yeah, I kind of just fill the gap. If you like on a dairy farm, more people are, I guess, into cows than equipment, and I do like working on equipment more. But yeah, I do like pedigrees. Like, some guys, instead of raising young stock, they'll just milk cows and breed them all to beef. It's a very small percentage of farmers that do that. But yeah, I wouldn't. I enjoy seeing pedigrees and families. Like, you know, we'll have 3 generations of Amelia Auxiliary and Auxiliary's daughter milking in a month or so. So that's neat. We've had with that big red cow 679, we had a lot of generations of her family milking at once. All those red cows you see come from pretty much the same, so I think it's cool. So yeah, got a bird in the milk house. But anyway, that's all for this one. Thanks for watching. God bless.